from Golf Bravo 90. I can talk to people all over the world.
CQ, CQ, CQ.
Essex Ham, supporting amateur radio in Essex.
Morse code, better known to amateurs as CW, is something that many of us shy away from, but it's still a very active mode. Around a third of the QSOs made by the centenary call sign G100 RSGB have been using CW, and the mode has the ability to be heard where others fail. In July 2013, the team from the Essex CW Club met an enthusiastic audience from the Thames Amateur Radio Group to explain what their club offers and how to get started with CW. Essex Ham caught up with Jonathan, G0DVJ, to find out why CW is very much alive and kicking in Essex.
It has a number of advantages. The first one is it's a challenge. It's something you have to learn. It's something you can gain a skill at and be proud of. But technically, it also has a better signal-to-noise ratio. So for the same amount of power, you're likely to get further. You can get the message if you can hear the signal at all, whereas with speech, that's just not the case.
Now, you're a member of an organisation that's all about promoting CW.
Yeah, we formed Essex CW Amateur Radio Club, which is an umbrella organisation for people who've already got a club of their own, but just to promote that mode of CW. It's been very successful. We've got over 250 members now, and as you say, it's always on the bands, even when the bands are quite quiet. If you tune to the CW end of the bands, you tend to hear plenty of signals. So it is still very popular, but you do need to learn it. It's something that not everybody can do out the box.
First thing that you taught me was there are 3 characters as opposed to the dit and the dar. So tell me, what is character number 3?
It's the dit without the T on the end, it's the D. So when you get something like a letter B, dar, di, dit, the 2 dits in the middle actually don't sound like dits. You don't hear the end of the sound. And so they actually sound different. So there's 3 sounds, but 2 different characters. It's all about rhythm. That's why people who are naturally musical or can tap out a tune or recognise a tune in the first few notes, they tend to find CW easier to learn. It's all about rhythm. So, for example, if we take the letter C, dar-dit, is the wrong rhythm, it's dar-di-dar-dit. They're the same characters in the same order, at the same speed, different rhythm.
And to demonstrate the rhythm, here's CQ.
The main thing, first of all, is do all your practice in one book. Don't do it on fragments of paper and then lose them and throw them away, because that way you can see how you're getting on with it when it will take you a few months, so you can look back over the weeks and see how you're getting better. I guess another one is the 2 cardinal rules, which is don't anticipate what you think is coming. It's very easy to try and guess what the next letter will be before you hear it. That's a recipe for disaster, because if it isn't that one, you won't have time to recover and you'll miss several more. And the other cardinal rule, which you have to discipline yourself about, is if you miss one, get the next one. Don't dwell on them. You know you want to get 100%, but you'll only ever get 100% if you keep getting the next one, because otherwise you'll miss several in a row.
A lot of people that I know that have considered taking up CW have been looking at the computer-driven way of learning with either computer programs or smartphone apps. Is that the best way of going about learning?
Well, they're very good because they're always there for you. You can use them whenever you like. You don't rely on them being available. But it's good to mix those methods with other ones. So if you know somebody who can give you practice either on the air or face-to-face, somebody who's already proficient, then that will help enormously. What they can give you is not just the practice, but they can give you the encouragement. They can actually tailor the practice to you as an individual.
And you can find out more about Morse in Essex at www.essexcw.org.uk, where you can sign up and become a member for free. If you're interested in learning CW, as Jonathan says, working with a tutor face-to-face is strongly recommended. And Andy Kersey, G0IBN, offers weekly classes in Danbury.
Really, you need to be face-to-face with a good CW instructor. On a Thursday night, starting in September, we will be carrying out Morse classes from the learner straight through to the amateur who knows Morse code but just wants to improve his Morse skills.
So you need to be face-to-face with an instructor. How would you go about getting a beginner started?
I have a series of programs. I start off with a basic learning SOS. The letters INT, EISH5 are the is where we start off, and we progress from there. Each week you have homework, and the following week I'll test you on that homework, and we start off by passing the RSGB 5 words a minute Morse test, and we progress from there 5, 10, 15, 20 words a minute. It's fun. That's the main thing, is that it's fun. Most people that come, they have an enjoyable evening. We have it in the Bell Public House in Danbury. Quick half afterwards, have a chat, and they enjoy the evening. That's the main thing. But you do have to do your homework. If you don't do the homework, I can tell.
And you can find out more about Andy's CW classes on the CARS website, as well as at www.essexham.co.uk/CW. Thanks to Jonathan, Andy and Steve from the Essex CW Club for introducing us to the world of CW.
This feature was brought to you by Essex Ham, supporting amateur radio in Essex. For more information, please go to www.essexham.co.uk.